Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Oh. Oh. Okay, never mind. There was something wrong with the connection for just a second. Okay, so here, let's switch it out of here. I know it says there's 1 minute on that thing, but we're going to be starting right now. Just adjusting something real quick. Okay. Here we go. I'm ready. So we're, excuse me. Even though there was a minute left on that starting soon screen, I'm just turning it off. All I had to do was tweet out that I was live and post on Instagram and all that stuff. And now that that's done, we're ready, basically. So, the plan for this stream is to basically just look at the upcoming anime for the winter 2022 anime season. It's the first anime season of the new year. So yeah, I haven't really taken a look at this list that much, so I don't really know a lot of the stuff that's coming out, other than like Attack on Titan and a couple other things. But for the most part, I don't know too much about this. I know less about it than the last one that I did, where I looked at the I looked at the fall season, and before filming that video, I knew most of what was going to be on that list. So this one, I'm more going in blind, I guess, on some of the upcoming anime. So, I guess we'll get right into it. I guess I don't know how if I should wait a little bit or not, but I think we'll just get right into the looking at this season. So let's switch over to this. Here we go. So as you can see, this is the winter anime season right here. I would actually have to... So here's all the stuff right here, and I'm planning on turning this into a YouTube video afterwards, so I'm going to have to record a little bit of an intro while live. So I guess this is kind of like, like a live YouTube video almost, because I do plan on making a YouTube video out of this afterwards. So... here we go. So basically I'll just start off, I'll basically just do like a YouTube intro, I guess, for this. I've never done this before. I've been meaning to do it with the last streams that I've done where I've been looking at the upcoming anime. So let's get rid of the music real quick, and then yeah. So hey everybody, how's it going? So today I'm going to be looking at the upcoming winter 2022 anime season. It's the first anime season of the new year, so I just thought it would be a nice way to start off the new year by looking at what anime is going to be coming out this new year. So I'm basically going into this blind. I don't know a whole lot of the stuff that's coming out, other than like the shows that are in the thumbnail of the video and stream. Those are the only anime that I really know are coming out, but besides that, I'm basically going into this blind. So who knows what we're getting this season? So I'm going to find out right now. So here we are. We're on the website that I use, LiveChart. If you want to check this website out, it's just livechart.me, and they do this every season where they have a countdown for showing when certain things are airing, and we'll show you which shows are coming out. So we're just going to go through this list and take a look at what anime is coming out. We'll probably read off some of the synopsises for the shows as we go through here, and we'll just check it out. And some of them I'll probably not talk about, like Demon Slayer. I don't think I need to talk to you about the plot of Demon Slayer. It's like one of the most popular animes right now, so yeah. So let's just get started. So first off, there's, well, Demon Slayer, which I'm not really going to mention. This is the second season, or I'm calling it the second season because Demon Slayer, they redid the movie in the second season, and it wasn't really new stuff, so this is more like the second season. This is the second half of the second season, but it has new stuff in it. And then, of course, we got next, Attack on Titan. I won't read the synopsis just because they got spoilers, just in case, for anyone who hasn't heard of Attack on Titan, which I would imagine there aren't very many people, because it's an extremely popular anime. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The first half of Attack on Titan season 2, or not season 2, the first half of Attack on Titan season 4 was really good. I think it was one of the best animes of 2021 or 2020, whenever it aired. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it aired in the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. But I am looking forward to this, not as much as before, because I didn't want to wait anymore, and I just read the manga, so I know what happens at the end. And it's not the greatest ending, but the beginning part of this season I think is going to be really good. But then it's not nearly as good later on, but I think it'll still be good. I'm still looking forward to watching this. I feel like my microphone's like not picking me up, or not picking up my voice nearly as much. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe I'm like too far away. Okay. Yeah, I think it sounds fine. It looks like it seems fine. And then the next anime, okay, then the next anime, Arifureta. I think a while ago someone recommended me to watch this anime, which I never did, but this is the second season to that, which I guess I'll read the synopsis, even though I'll spoil the first season. Let me know in the comments if this is a good show or not, or if I should watch the first season. I don't know. It looks like it's just another isekai, but let me know if this is actually good or not. So yeah, let's just go ahead and read the synopsis off, I guess. Hopefully this doesn't spoil the first season, but whatever. Transported to another world and left behind by his former friends, Hajime had to make his rise from literal rock bottom. It was in the labyrinth where he strengthened his weak magic and found several beautiful allies. Now, after saving his classmates, he ventures for Irisin to escort Mayu and her mother. He'll fight and defeat anyone he has to in order to find a way home, including a god. That sounds like the most, basic and generic isekai plot ever. It just... he gets a lot of friends, and they all happen to be beautiful girls. That just kind of sounds like just a standard isekai harem anime. So I don't know, let me know if the first season is good or not. I've heard that it's kind of popular, so maybe it isn't super generic or boring like it sounds here. Maybe it's a little bit better. And then this, how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom part 2. I feel like I read the first season of this, or the first part of this, I remember was on, I think, either the last list we did or the one before that. I guess I'll read it. I mean, it must be... Oh, this is sorted by popularity, so this must be kind of popular. I remember reading the plot of the first half, but I guess we'll check it out again. Hopefully this will spoil the first half. It probably will to some extent. But... let's read it real quick. Summoned to a fantasy world, Kazuya Soma is ruling a kingdom with a non-traditional and very human route of administrative reform. He's tackling food shortages, mastering dark magic, and dazzling a few ladies along the way. Despite his latest good intentions, Kazuya breaks the ban on war to defeat a military dictatorship. Now he must answer the Grand Chaos Empire's idealistic leader. Uh-oh. What a weird... what a weird sounding synopsis. It just ends with uh-oh. Like... I guess the guy he's gonna fight is gonna be strong or something, or the dictator he's fighting is gonna be strong or something. I don't know. I guess let me know in the comments if this is a good show or not, if the first half was any good or not. And yeah, so I guess moving on. There's World's End Harem. Funny enough, I actually read the first chapter of the manga last night. Not sure why, I just felt like watching it. This was on the previous list for the fall season, but it had pretty... I think it had pretty bad production issues. Basically, on the day this anime was going to come out, it was either on the day or the day before, they aired one episode and then announced that all of it was delayed. So... yeah, at least from what I remember the first episode might have come out, or it was going to come out and it just was delayed. Like the day before or the day of it releasing, which I've never seen happen before, so I'm guessing they had pretty bad production issues. So, and even though I know the plot of this, since I read the first chapter of the manga, and this was on the, what I'll be watching video or stream that I did last time, I'll still read through it for anyone who maybe hasn't heard of it. But yeah, I'll just read through it real quick. Is this a shonen anime? Oh, wow. Okay. The time is near future Tokyo, Japan. In 2040, Retio, a young man suffering from an incurable disease, vows to reunite with his childhood friend Irisa and decides to cold sleep to cure his illness. When he wakes up 5 years later, the world was undergoing a major transformation. The MK, male killer virus, kills 99.9% of men on the planet. The ground was a super harem with 5 billion women for every 5 men. Only 5 men, numbers, are resistant to the MK virus. One of them is Radio. One of them, Radio, is required to mate for the survival of the remaining women and humankind. Harem life, waiting for the world after the pandemic. At the same time, Radio is involved in a global conspiracy over numbers. Can he overcome the temptation and save the world? So yeah, basically it's a ecchi harem anime where there's basically no men. So it's basically this one dude is surrounded by billions of girls who all want to sleep with him. So yeah, I'll probably watch this. I am curious to see like how it turns out, because if they had really bad production issues, like I wonder what happened. Like I wonder if there's anything wrong with it or anything. I'm sure it'll be fine. And so far, from what I've read, the manga's not bad. I've only read one chapter, but it's decent. I'll probably end up reading more of the manga, and maybe I'll even finish it before this ends, or before the anime ends. But I'll probably be checking this one out. Okay, the next one. This sounds like another isekai. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. Okay, what is that on his hand? I think it's a little hard to see on stream, but he has what looks like the like command seals or symbols from Fate on his hands. Which I'm guessing that's his magical crest, but it looks like it's something from Fate. Well, let's just read it. His strength limited by the magical crest which he was born. Matthias, the world's most powerful sage, decides reincarnation is necessary to become the strongest of all. Upon his rebirth as a young boy, Matthias has discovered that he has been born with the optimal crest for magical combat on his first try. Unfortunately, the world he's been born into has an abysmally poor standards when it comes to magic, and everyone thinks he's still marked for failure. Now it's up to Matthias to prove everyone wrong. World's strongest sage style. This sounds really similar to... what's the name? There's like the Demon King Academy anime. I forgot the name of it. It aired a while ago, I think in 2020. But that's kind of what it sounds like, where it was basically this like overpowered demon guy who got reincarnated as a baby, or he had to reincarnate himself, or whatever. I don't know. This one sounds alright. I don't know if I'll watch it or not, unless it turns out to be good. Then next, I'm probably going to skip this one, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean, because it's not really coming out this season, because it already came out this season, because it came out in December 1st. I've already seen what episodes they've released, and we don't know when the next batch of episodes is releasing on Netflix. So I'll probably just skip this one. This is one that I'm watching if it does come out. It's really, really good. And yeah, so go to the next one. My Dress Up Darling. So this one I don't know much about, but I had heard of it. I knew enough about it to put the girl in the thumbnail of this stream. So yeah, well, let's read what it's about. I don't know the like specifics of it, but I kind of understand the general idea of what this anime is about. So let's just read off the plot. High schooler Wakana Gojo cares about one thing: making Hina dolls, which I don't know what that is. With nobody to share his obsession, he has trouble finding friends or even holding a conversation. But after the school's most popular girl, Marin Kitagawa, reveals a secret of her own, he discovers a new purpose for his sewing skills. Together they'll make her cosplay dreams come true. So basically it's like a romance cosplay anime, which I think could be fun. I like the idea of her basically getting this guy who's good at sewing to make her cosplays. I think that could be a pretty fun anime. So yeah, I am going to be checking this one out. Cloverworks is doing it. Cloverworks, I think they do a decent job with anime. I know there were 2 anime that aired in 2021 that were not the greatest. But you guys probably know what they are. It's what is it? It was Promised Neverland and Wonder Egg Priority. They were the studios that worked on those, but they worked on Shadow's House, and Shadow's House was really good. And I think they do a pretty good job with animation and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'll definitely be watching it. I think it could be a fun anime. Then next up, we have... this is actually already out, the Irregular at Magic High School Reminiscence arc. Which makes me a little disappointed. I thought this was a new season. This anime, Irregular at Magic High School, I always kind of watch it as a guilty pleasure anime, because personally I don't think it's very good, but I can't stop watching it. I've seen the first 2 seasons I really enjoyed, even though it wasn't the greatest, and then they made a spin-off of like a retelling of the first season through another character's eyes, and I watched that one too. So there's so many that I've just been like just really liking the Irregular Magic High School, even though it's not the greatest show. I just like I can't stop watching it. And this TV special, from what I remember, is basically the backstory of the two main characters of the Irregular at Magic High School. I'm probably not going to read the synopsis. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you can hear that, but people are setting off fireworks. It is New Year's Day that I'm streaming, so if you're wondering what that noise is, that's if you can hear the fireworks, that's what that is. But this one, I'm probably not going to read it, just because I'd like to just go into it blind and see what happens. But basically, it's the backstory of these two characters, I think. Which I'll probably be watching this today. Actually, it's only like an hour long. Then next, The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. Huh. Okay. This first line already makes me think it's not going to be that good. This already just sounds really cringy. It ain't easy being a genius. Just sounds like that's let's read what it says. It just sounds really cringy, that first line. Prince Wen is ready to commit treason, and who can blame him? Faced with the impossible task of ruling his pathetic little kingdom, this poor guy just can't catch a break. But with his brilliant idea of auctioning off his country, this lazy prince should be able to retire once and for all. Or that was the plan, until his treasonous schemes led to a disastrous consequences, namely accidental victories and the favor of his people. Okay. I don't know. This doesn't sound great, but we'll see what people have to say. I'll probably wait and see what like general opinion is on this, and maybe I'll check it out. Okay, next, the case study of Vanitas Part 2. I watched the first part of this, and I enjoyed it. I feel like it could have been better, but overall I really did enjoy Vanitas. So I'll probably skip this, just in case, for spoilers, even though you can see it on screen. But I am definitely going to be watching this. I'm looking forward to this. The first season was pretty good, or the first part of the first season, whatever. But I'll probably be watching this. Okay, and then next we have She Professed Herself Pupil of the Wise Man. Okay. Well, let's read the synopsis and see what this is about. Going by the name Dunbalf, he's known across the land of this virtual world. But one night before bed, what's the name? Kagami uses an in-game vanity case that's about to expire, opting to create his ideal version of a female Dunbalf avatar for fun. I don't know what a Dunbalf is? Oh, wait, did they already say it? Wait, so is he making a clone of himself, but a girl? Is that what that means? Waking up, he's surprised to find that he's now in the body of the avatar he created the night before, and he'll have to work his way from the bottom up. So he's a young dude playing an old dude who is now playing a young girl who is still that old dude. Okay. That sounds a little confusing. So it's a guy playing a virtual game who then creates an avatar, and then he gets stuck in that avatar. I guess it sounds alright. I don't know if I'll be watching this or not. I feel like that's been a lot of these. I don't know if I'll be watching a lot of them. Like so far, there's only like three things that I'm gonna be watching. Oh, 4 things, because Vanitas. Okay, well, let's keep going. I think we're Oh, no, there's still a decent amount left. Okay. So maybe there will be some more better anime coming out. Let's see. Princess Connect Redive Season 2. I heard this was good, I think. I heard the first one was good. There's no synopsis, so I can't really read anything. I guess let me know if you think this is good. And then same thing with the anime next to it. Teasing Master Takagi-san 3. I know this is on Netflix, and I've seen some memes from it pop up, but I don't know if it's actually any good or not. So maybe I'll check it out. There's no synopsis for this one. Okay, the next one, In the Land of Lidal. Okay, I can't really tell much about what this is about, like, from the poster. I mean, it's clearly a fantasy world, but let's read what it says. Okay, after being put on life support after a tragic accident, Kina Kagami's only freedom comes from the VR MMORPG Liadal. One day her life support system shuts off and Kina passes away. When she wakes up, she finds herself in Liadal 200 years in the future. As the high elf Kina with lost skills but incredible stats, she must forge relationship with the residents of this new world, which shockingly include the children characters she designed herself. So does that mean she's got like her own kids almost? A leisurely adventure tale is about to begin, featuring a girl transported to a game world and the smiles and tears she shares with her quirky companions. This kind of sounds like Log Horizon if it only affected one person. So yeah, interesting. I guess. It seems like there's a lot of like virtual or VR isekai anime this season. We got this one and then this one. I think these are both VR isekai. I might check it out. This one definitely sounds more interesting than the one up here. I probably will watch this one because it sounds like it could be interesting. And then we have the Love of Kill. Okay, this sounds like it could be, or well, no, the title sounds like it could be kind of cool, and the poster looks kind of cool. It looks like it's about assassins. So I'm gonna drink some of my water, and then we'll read off the synopsis. Okay, let's check this one out. Two assassins face off at a certain workplace. The cool bounty hunter Chiatu and the mysterious and powerful Ring-Ha. Chiatu and Ring-Ha become enemies after this fight. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing their names. At least they should have, but for some reason Ring-Ha takes a liking to Chiatu and begins following her around. Little by little, Chiatu develops a cooperative partnership with Ring-Ha, which gets her caught up in the struggle against the organizations hunting him down. Furthermore, the battle is related to her past as well. Why did Ring-Ha approach Chiatu? What is Chiatu's secret past? Two mismatched assassins weave together a twisted assassin thriller. The strange gears of fate begin to move. Huh. Sounds like that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh. This sounds like this could be interesting. It's just... Huh. It definitely sounds interesting. It sounds like a romance assassin anime. That could be kind of interesting. I'll definitely check this one out. Like, it definitely sounds like it could be pretty interesting. So I'll probably check this one out. Then next, this one, I'm excited for this anime just because of the person who's working on it. It's Orient. From what what was I gonna say? So Orient is made by the same person who made the manga Magi, which it had a really good anime, and now I own all the volumes of the manga. I have yet to read it, though. I've read 3 volumes, and there's like 27 volumes. But the point is, I really, really love the anime or the manga that the girl made before this. And this is another manga that she made that's getting an anime adaptation. And I just really, really loved Magi. I thought it was really, really good, so I am definitely going to be checking this one out just because of the author behind it. I don't know if Orient had a good manga or not, but I am going to be watching it either way. And I don't even know what it's about, so let's go ahead and read the synopsis. But I definitely will be checking this out regardless of what this anime is about. Okay. When unidentified creatures known as Kishin suddenly appear in Japan, all the most famous military leaders were killed in battle, and the end of the world seemed close at hand. Now, 150 years later, demons still rule the world, and only the band of Bushi continues to fight for their freedom. Musashi and Kojiro, out of admiration for these brave fighters, strive to form the strongest band of Bushi in this classic battle action story of friends passionately chasing a dream. Okay, it sounds pretty good. What it reminds me of, kind of, is like Fairy Tail to Eden Zero, just in terms of like Fairy Tail was like fantasy world, and then Eden Zero is like futuristic fantasy world, kind of, and they're both made by the same person. So like Magi was kind of like fantasy world, and then this is more futuristic stuff, like 150 years in the future, and it looks pretty cool. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I don't know, I hope it's good. Hopefully this ages well. Hopefully I don't say it's gonna be really good and then it turns out really bad. I think it's gonna be good, and I definitely will be watching this. Whoa, shit, my headphones fell out, and these headphones suck. Okay. Oh, also it airs in like 3 days. So I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, let's check out the next one. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. Okay, well, let's see what this one's about. A dull old man and his handsome best friend were summoned to another world by a naked goddess. However, because of the goddess's mischief, he has turned into a peerless, beautiful girl. To get back his body, he has to go on a journey with his best friend to defeat the Demon King, an old man that became a beautiful girl and a handsome old man. Let the madness-filled another world journey rom-com begin. Okay. Sounds like this could be kind of funny. Seems like it could be like a fun show. I'll probably check it out. Definitely seems like it could be interesting, and like it looks really like colorful, like the pictures or the poster here. So I feel like it could be good, but I guess it depends. So I'll probably check this one out and we'll see. The next one, what is this one? Looks kind of cool, but is that a crab? I don't know why there's a crab here, but what is this? Sabikui Bisco. I probably completely butchered that pronunciation, but let's see what this one's about. It looks like it could be kind of cool. It looks like the guy from My Hero with like the red hair. Okay, let's see. His powerful bow pierces the rust of destruction to save the people he loves. A thrilling adventure and action story. Set in a future Japan where everything has rusted away and the rust wind threatens to wipe out humanity. The whole world is now a desert, and the protagonist, Bisco Akaboshi, uses his bow and special mushrooms as a mushroom protector. A noble thief who causes chaos all across Japan. To save his dying master, Bisco goes on a journey to seek out a special healing mushroom called a Rust Eater. In Imahama, he meets Miko Neko Yangi, sorry, I am completely mispronouncing this, his new partner, and heads out on a crazy adventure. The Saitama Iron Desert stands in their way, along with a town made from the remains of one of the weapons that destroyed civilization, in an abandoned underground subway line where giant octopuses live. With Milo's genius and Bisco's arrows, they're ready to face any danger, but then they're faced with the evil plots of a wicked prefecture governor. Huh. It sounds interesting. It does sound like it kind of explained a lot of the plot to me, maybe a bit too much, like saying that they have to go through the desert and then telling me about the underground cave and some town made from weapons. I feel like it would have been interesting to learn about all of that. And then there's also the plots of this evil person, unless when they go on the journey they know about all these things beforehand. But I feel like this synopsis just told me a bit too much about it. I'll probably check it out. It sounds like it could be kind of cool. I don't know. I'm definitely intrigued by the synopsis. Like, it seems like it could be interesting, so I'll probably check it out. The next we have Miss Kuroitsu from the Monster Development Department. Huh. I wonder what this one's about. Oh, they just have this is just the manga synopsis here. Well, let's see what this is. The manga centers on the Kuroitsu, an assistant researcher in the Superhuman Development Department of Agastya, a villainous secret organization that battles with heroes who try to save the world. Kuroitsu lives a busy life in Agastya, caught between the absurd requests of her bosses, making presentations, implementing new features into superhumans, and getting results within the allotted time budget, and spec requests, all without vacation. This sounds interesting. I actually am gonna watch this. It sounds like... So it just sounds like it follows some girl who works for this evil organization, and it's just always bossed around. But it sounds like, well, it says the Monster Development Department. This sounds like it could be interesting. It sounds like she has to try to make different superhumans and stuff like that. I'm interested in this one. This sounds like this could be pretty funny and pretty cool. So I'll probably be checking that one out. Then next, just checking how much. Oh, we're getting kind of close to the end here. So let's see, what's this next one? Girls Frontline. Here we go. Girls Frontline, action drama, military, sci-fi. This looks like this could be kind of cool. Like, the poster looks kind of cool. But let's read what it is. Oh, it's based off of a game. Okay. Maybe it'll be good. Is this... What I want to know, is it based off of, when it says based off of a game, is this, the game is out, and then they're just making an animated version, like they do with, all the Persona games, but then the animated version is not nearly as good? They did it with, Scarlet Nexus, I think. But always the anime version is not very good, and then the game is usually really good. I am curious if this is just based off of a game, or if this is if you get what I mean. I'm wondering if this is just a game, and then they're oh, let's make an anime out of it to promote the game. Or if it's adapting in some random game into an anime. But either way, we'll read what this is. I'll probably look this up later. If it sounds interesting, I'll probably do some research on it to see whether or not this game is out right now, or if it would be better to go play the game. But let's see. The game's story is set in an alternate timeline near future Earth in the 2060s. The aftermath of a military accident that resulted in widespread disease, as well as the recent conclusion of careless nuclear war, has massively depopulated the planet, rendered much of the surface uninhabitable, and reduced once great nations to shadows of their former selves. Androids used for labor and combat have become... Oh. Someone started lighting fireworks outside, and I heard it. I don't know. I was wondering what that noise was. Okay, let's continue. Androids used for labor and combat have become an important facet of life. An easily replicable and disposable androids known as tactical dolls, T-dolls, are used by private military companies in the front lines of numerous brushfire wars. In the game, the player takes the role of a fresh commander in a PMC, commanding T-dolls to fight against a new AI threat. It sounds like it could be interesting. I wonder if it's gonna be any good, because usually if it's an anime that's based off of a game, the game is usually good and then the anime is just not very good. It's usually just to promote the game. Maybe I'll check that out. We'll see. I am probably gonna look it up to see if the game is worth it to just play the game instead. Okay, and then next we have Requiem of the Rose King, consecutive 2-core series. Okay, so we'll get this core, and then next season, the spring season, we'll get the next one. Okay, well, let's do what we've been doing with all of these and read the synopsis. So, Richard, the ambitious third son of the House of York, believes he is cursed, damned from his birth to eternal darkness. But is it truly fate that sets him on the path to personal destruction, or his own tormented longings? Based on an early draft of Shakespeare's Richard III, this dark fantasy finds the man who could be king standing between worlds, between classes, between good and evil. Sounds like this could be interesting. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know what play that is by Shakespeare. I'm not familiar with that, so I don't know. But yeah, it looks okay. I might check it out. We'll see. Okay, then next, Cloverworks doing another anime this season. Nice. Okay, Akabe's Sailor Uniform. Huh. Well, let's see what this is about. It's Komichi Akabe's first year of junior high, and she has her heart set on one thing: Robai Private Academy's Sailor Uniform. Okay. As the next chapter of her life gets closer, she dreams of all the exciting new experiences she'll get to have. School lunches, classes, club activities, and of course making lots of friends with her favorite outfit on. Komichi feels ready for anything. I have no clue what that's about. That just basically a girl who goes to school because she wants this uniform. I have no idea if this is going to be any good or not. I don't know if I'm going to check it out or not. Okay, well, next up, I'm not going to read the synopsis for this, but I am going to be watching it. I haven't watched the... this is like a special episode, but I haven't watched the actual series, but I'm working on a video where I watch every single Fate series, and this is a spin-off of one of the characters in Fate Zero. So I will be watching this, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I will just skip that and go right to the next one. Let's see. This looks kind of cool. Let's see what it is. Oh. Just putting my headphone back in. Okay. Well. Let's read the synopsis. It sounds pretty short. Oh, another game? Another anime based off of a game? In common must unite to fight the realm's most vicious enemies. Together, the heroes unveil an insidious conspiracy while sharing the joys and sorrows of battling a mysterious organization intent on tearing them and the kingdoms apart. Don't know if I'm going to watch this. A lot of these ones don't have enough information to make me decide whether or not I'm going to watch it or not. I don't know. Maybe? I feel like there are so many of these where it's just like, maybe. Well, I guess let's move on to the next one, to Slow Loop. Okay, this kind of looks like Laid Back Camp, but I mean, it has something to do with sports, so let's see what it's about. When Hiyori, a young girl whose deceased father taught her the joys of fishing, headed out to sea for some alone time, she never thought that she would encounter another girl there. After a while, this girl named Koharu and her end up fishing and cooking together, and they get to know each other a bit in the meantime. During their brief time together, Koharu finds out that the reason Hiyori went out to sea that day was because she's hesitant towards meeting her new stepfamily. That same evening... Whoa. By the way, all that sound is fireworks out there. Wow, that's really loud. Yeah, it's because it's New Year's Day. Okay, but what a coincidence. Koharu is also meeting her new family tonight. No, it can't be a coincidence. Follow these two sisters along their life together. So basically, it sounds like it is laid-back camp, but they're fishing instead of camping. And she happens to be related to this girl, or she happens to be her stepsister and she didn't know about it. I don't know. It sounds like it could be good. I have no idea. I don't know. There are so many, like so many series on this that I have no clue if I'm going to watch or not. We'll have to see. I think a lot of these I'm probably not going to watch. Well, let's check out this next one. Sasaki and Miyano. It all started like a typical old school boys love plotline. Bad boy senior meets adorably awkward underclassmen. One of them falls in love, and so on and so forth. But although Miyano is a self-proclaimed boys love expert, he hasn't quite realized he's in one himself, which means it's up to Sasaki to make sure their story has a happily ever after. Maybe I'll watch this. I don't know. This kind of just sounds like... This doesn't sound that different. Like, it basically saying it started off like a typical school boys love plotline. But then the thing to make it different doesn't sound that different. It just sounds like a regular old one. Okay, I don't know. What is this one? What is that noise? Okay, Police and a Pod. It's like a police anime. Never seen a police anime, but Madhouse is working on it. Who knows? Well, I guess only one way to find out. We'll read the synopsis. Female police officer Kawai had enough of a career. She wasn't even that into and was about to... she had enough of a career she wasn't even that into and was about to hand in her registration. Okay, I get it. Okay. When the unthinkable happened, she met the new female director of her station, and after spending a little time with his gorgeous role model, Kawai realized that maybe she isn't quite done being an officer after all. Okay. Still not enough information, so maybe I'll watch this, maybe I won't, who knows. Well, let's go to the next one. We're right at the end now, I think, but we're getting pretty close. Okay. Man, Cloverworks is doing 3 animes this season? Wow, that's a lot. Hopefully it all goes well. Because they had some pretty bad production issues in the past. With, like, Wonder Egg and Promised Neverland. So, hopefully, normally, whenever I see, like, one specific anime studio doing, like, 3 or 4 anime that season, sometimes I just worry about their production issues. And this one even begins with a 1-hour premiere episode. Jeez. Well, let's see what this one is. This looks kind of cool. What is... Is this another skateboarding anime? Okay, let's see what this is. The Far Eastern Special Administrative Region, also known as the 24th Ward, is a man-made island that sits in Tokyo Bay. Shuta, Ran, and Koki were born and raised on the island. Their family backgrounds, preferences, and personalities are completely different, but they are childhood friends who have always stuck together. However, one incident changes their relationship forever. A year afterwards, the 3 friends are reunited by chance at a memorial service held for the incident. All three of their phones suddenly ring simultaneously. The friend who is supposed to be dead is calling and demands that they make a decision about the future. The three friends do what they believe is best to protect the 24th Ward and its inhabitants. This sounds super interesting. Like, it just sounds like fascinating. I wonder, I mean, it clearly sounds like their friend dies. So, it sounds like the plot just sounds kind of cool. It sounds really fascinating. So, I'll probably check this one out. This one's probably one of the more interesting ones out of, like, the last, like, 8 that we've read. So I'll probably check this one out. Tokyo 24th Ward. Looks like it could be cool. Okay. Next up, we have Sayuki Reload Zero In. This looks kind of cool. Well, only one way to find out what this is about. And it's got a lot of, like, categories. Action, adventure, comedy, demons, drama, josei, supernatural. I don't know what josei means. But let's see what this is. Once the land of Togenkyo was a peaceful land where humans and yokai lived together. Then, however, men appeared who tried to revive Gyomaho, the great yokai who was slain by the war god Nakatu Taishi and buried in Hoto Castle 500 years ago. By using a forbidden combination of chemistry and magic, the negative energy waves this created spread across Togenkyo, causing the yokai to go insane and attack humanity. To save the land, Kanzeon Busatu orders Son Goku, Genjo Sanzo, Sha Gojo, and Cho Hawkeye to go west. The four set out on a journey to stop the experiment to revive Gyunmyo. Wow, I am terrible at pronouncing these names. On the way they meet Hazel Grouse, who employs strange magic that uses yokai souls to revive the dead. And his follower Gato, the two of them join the party, and Ukoku Sanzo, a man they have a long history with, approaches in the shadows. Unforgettable characters, intense personal drama, and awesome action in a story about the bonds between four men. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out, maybe I won't. I don't know. This season so far has just kind of been like, maybe I'll check it out, maybe I won't. This sounds like it could be kind of cool. Just sounds like a fun action anime. I'll probably check it out. Whoa, okay. And then this next one, Futsal Boys. This just sounds like soccer. This looks like a soccer anime. So let's go ahead and read what it says. It has been more than 10 years since futsal became a worldwide boom. Many star players were born in Japan, and everyone from children to adults have been enthusiastic about the sport. But this is just... I wonder how this is different from, like, soccer. Okay. When watching the final of the U18 World Cup, Haru Yamato is attracted by the play of Tokinari Tennoji, one of the players to represent Japan, and starts playing futsal with a wish to become a player like him. He meets a group of friends at the Koyo Academy's futsal club that he joins, then starts playing to achieve his dreams. Maybe I'll check it out. I guess it depends on how different the sport is, because it says it's called futsal, which it almost sounds like football, but futsal. I don't know. It kind of does just seem like soccer. If it's different than regular soccer, then maybe I'll check it out. But yeah, I don't know. Not like the biggest fan of sports anime. I've only seen 2 though, so I don't know. Although I really do like Haikyuu, so maybe I'll check this one out. Maybe I won't. Okay. Next up, we have Tribe 9. This one looks kind of interesting. An action sports anime. Oh, another sports anime. Almost looks like they're roller skating, maybe? Oh, extreme baseball. Okay. Let's read what this is all about. Man, those fireworks are crazy. There's people like my neighbors are setting off fireworks like not too far away, so if you're hearing all that, that's what that is. Okay, let's see what this is about. In Neo Tokyo, disillusioned youth form tribes that battle each other in an intense sport called extreme baseball. One night, two kids, Haru Shirogane and Taiga, meet the strongest man in the world, Shun Kamiya. Together the three join forces to play this cutthroat game against a mysterious man who has begun taking control of all the tribes. Can they defeat him before it's too late? This could be cool. It sounds like it's just baseball, though. I wonder what extreme baseball is. Maybe I'll check it out. I am curious about extreme baseball. But other than that, it sounds alright. Okay, well, next up... What is this? Oh, this is an original anime. I was wondering how many of these are original. This one is original, too. Because I saw this. Ino 831. 28 days? Man, that's like a month from now. Wow. Well, let's see what this is about. We'll read it. This one is definitely starting a bit later than a lot of the other ones. Wait, this is a TV special? I wonder what this is going to be. It might just be like an hour-long special thing, but let's see what this is. In the present day, the world is in turmoil due to an unprecedented disaster. A young man living in Tokyo, Suzushiro, has a secret he cannot tell anyone. That secret is that he can stop the time around him despite his thoughts. One day he meets a girl named Nazuna, who has the same power. When he learns that she is being used in a crime, he impulsively reaches out to help her. This sounds really interesting. I'll probably check this out, especially it's like a TV special. It's probably like an hour long. Sounds like that could be pretty cool. I'll definitely check this one out. Next, Ryman's Club. This looks like a sports anime. Is this badminton? Oh, okay. It is. Let's see what this one's about. The story centers on Mikoto Shiratori, a childhood prodigy at badminton, who never recovered from a major loss during a high school competition. Now he works in the sales department of Sunlight Beverage Company, playing badminton on the side. It sounds all right. I don't know, this just kind of sounds like this. I don't know, this one sounds all right. I don't know if I'm going to be watching this one. But who knows? I've never found badminton that interesting. But who knows? Maybe it is good. Well, I guess... Oh my god, there's so many sports anime over here. There's a golf one. Okay, well, let's check out the next one. Q. Oh, this is based off of Game 2. Okay. The brand new voice acting talent agency Air Blue has neither seasoned pros nor famous stars. What it does have is a group of trainee voice actresses whose individualism and personality shines through their inexperience. Each one is looking for a way to harness their talents or her talents and make her dreams come true. It could be interesting. Like a voice acting anime. I haven't seen any like that before. Maybe I'll check it out. Okay, let's see what this golf one is about. I think it's golf. Okay. Minami is a high school girl and a beginner at golf. Her two friends, Haruka and Ayaka, introduce her to the sport, and they enjoy playing and learning together. Oh, it's a TV special, too. It's just 14-minute TV special? I'm probably not going to watch this. Golf has never really been that interesting to me. So I probably won't check that or watch that one. Well, let's check out the other one. I usually skip a lot of like the short form ones. So I guess let's just read this one. Let's see what this one's about. This might be the last one. Rusted Armorers. This looks kind of cool. Well, let's see what it's about. The era is a turbulent warring states period in Hinomoto. Kinokuni, the unexplored region of the mountains and sea. In the depths of in the depths of this deep forest, there's a group using Yatagarasu. Oh man, I definitely butchered that. As their flag symbol and using guns as weapons. Their names Sakiyashu. It is Magoichi. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Who arrived from a foreign country that inherited the name as the head of Sakashu. On the other hand, Saburo quickly senses the signs of aggression from the European powers and struggles to protect Hinomoto. The fate of the two who would not meet originally will be crossed by the fight against the invaders who came from a foreign country. It sounds okay. Well, that's basically the end of this. I'm probably not going to check out the short form ones because they're usually like 5 to 10 minutes. But this season looks okay. There's, how many are there that I'm probably going to watch? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably watch this one. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a few. There's definitely a few. And then I guess it depends on if they're good or not. I may or may not watch it. So this season is alright. It's definitely not this year. So far, it's not starting off as good as last year. Because, I mean, last year in winter, what did we have? We had, like, Mushoku Tensei Attack on Titan. So, Mushoku Tensei Attack on Titan, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2, ReZero, Wonder Egg Priority, Horimiya. There were, like, so many really good shows airing in the first half of last year. So compared to that, it's okay. But we'll see. Definitely looking forward to Attack on Titan, My Dress Up Darling, and The Orient probably the most. But yeah, it looks like it'll be okay. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, hopefully the next season's a little bit better, but this one I don't think is bad. I think it's a decent way to start off the year. So that's about it. I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I am planning on doing one in a couple of days where I'm gonna unbox a couple of things that I got for Christmas. So look forward to that. And yeah, I'll tweet it out. So if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I'll post about it before I end up streaming next time. But hope you enjoyed the stream, and hope you enjoyed looking at the upcoming anime with me. It looks like there's going to be some interesting ones. So yeah, I'll just end the stream here. I think it was nice getting to look at a lot of the upcoming anime. And I'll see you all next time in my next stream or video, whichever comes first. Probably a video is probably going to come first. But we'll see. I am definitely planning on doing more streams soon and more streams throughout the year. So definitely look forward to that. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.